Hey there, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be diving into the thrilling world of literature with a book that has captured the hearts of readers worldwide. The book we'll be discussing today is called The Survivors, and it's written by the incredibly talented author, Jane Harper. For those of you who don't know, Jane Harper is an award-winning author known for her gripping mystery novels. The Survivors is one of her latest works, and it's been making waves since its release. The book follows the story of a man named Kieran Elliott, who returns to his hometown after a long absence. The setting of the book is in a small coastal town called Evelyn Bay in Tasmania, Australia. The town is known for its harsh weather conditions and dangerous coastline. The town's inhabitants are still grappling with the aftermath of a terrible tragedy that occurred many years ago. Kieran Elliott is the main character of the book, and he's haunted by his past and the tragedy that occurred in Evelyn Bay. Kieran has a lot of emotional baggage that he's been carrying around for years, and he's forced to confront it head-on when he returns to his hometown. Kieran's character is complex and multi-layered, and readers will find themselves drawn to his struggles and triumphs. Throughout the book, guilt is a prevalent theme. Kieran Elliott is plagued by guilt, and he's forced to confront the events of the past that have left him feeling responsible for the tragedy that occurred in his hometown. As the story progresses, we see how guilt can consume a person and lead them down a path of self-destruction. Another theme explored in The Survivors is forgiveness. Kieran struggles with forgiving himself for his perceived role in the tragedy that occurred in Evelyn Bay. The book explores the idea that forgiveness isn't just about letting go of the past but also about accepting responsibility and making amends for past mistakes. The consequences of actions taken in the past is another prominent theme in the book. The events that occurred in Evelyn Bay many years ago have far-reaching consequences that continue to impact the characters' lives. The book explores the idea that our actions have consequences, and sometimes those consequences can be devastating. These themes have a significant impact on the characters in the book. Kieran's guilt consumes him and affects his relationships with his family and friends. His struggle to forgive himself and make amends for his past mistakes is a central part of his character development. Other characters in the book, including Kieran's childhood friends, also grapple with guilt and the consequences of their actions. Now, we'll be exploring the other characters in the book and discussing how they contribute to the story. Character 1, Olivia Elliott. Olivia Elliott is Kieran's mother, and she's an essential character in the book. She's a strong-willed woman who's struggling to come to terms with her son's return to Evelyn Bay. Olivia is also dealing with the emotional fallout of the tragedy that occurred many years ago. Her character adds depth to the story, and her relationship with Kieran is an essential part of his character development. Character 2, the townspeople. The townspeople of Evelyn Bay also play a significant role in the story. They're a tight-knit community, and their reactions to Kieran's return reveal a lot about the town's dynamics. Some of the townspeople become involved in the investigation, and their perspectives add layers to the story. Harper does an excellent job of capturing the complexities of small-town life, and the townspeople are an integral part of that portrayal. Character 3, Dr. Maudie. Dr. Maudie is a psychologist who becomes involved in the investigation. She's an outsider who provides a fresh perspective on the events that occurred many years ago. Dr. Maudie's character is unique in that she's not emotionally tied to the town or the tragedy. Her presence adds a level of objectivity to the investigation, and her insights are essential in helping the characters move forward. Character 4, Ash and Sean. Ash and Sean are Kieran's childhood friends, and they are also involved in the investigation. Ash is struggling with guilt and the consequences of his actions, while Sean is trying to move on from the past. Both characters are complex and add depth to the story. Their relationships with Kieran are also essential, and their interactions reveal a lot about the characters' personalities and motivations. The setting of the survivors is the rugged Australian coastline and the small town of Evelyn Bay. The coastline is wild and beautiful, but it's also dangerous. The town of Evelyn Bay is a tight-knit community where everyone knows each other's business. These elements create a rich and immersive setting that serves as a character in its own right. The coastline is a character in itself, and it plays a significant role in the story. It's a beautiful but treacherous place, and its beauty belies its danger. The coastline is where the tragedy that haunts the characters occurred, and it's also where Kieran finds himself confronting his past. The power and beauty of the coastline serve as a metaphor for the power and beauty of the past, which is an ever-present force in the characters' lives. Evelyn Bay is a small town that's struggling to come to terms with the events of the past. The town is a character in itself, and its residents are complex and well-drawn. The town's history is an essential part of the story, and its dynamics play a significant role in the events that unfold. The sense of community that pervades the town is both a source of comfort and a source of conflict, and the characters' relationships with each other are influenced by their ties to the town. The impact on the story. The setting of the survivors has a significant impact on the story. The rugged coastline and the small town of Evelyn Bay provide a sense of isolation that heightens the tension and drama of the story. The setting also reflects the characters' emotional landscapes, which are complex and often tumultuous. The power of the past is ever present in the setting, and it serves as a reminder that the characters can never truly escape their past actions. The mystery surrounding the woman's death is central to the plot of The Survivors. The circumstances of her death are unclear, and the investigation into her death is complicated by the fact that many of the characters have something to hide. As the story unfolds, the reader is drawn into the mystery and becomes invested in uncovering the truth. Twists and turns. The plot of The Survivors is full of twists and turns that keep the reader guessing until the very end. The investigation into the woman's death takes many unexpected turns, and the secrets and lies of the characters are slowly revealed. Each twist and turn adds to the complexity of the story and raises the stakes for the characters. The twists and turns of the plot build to a satisfying conclusion that ties up all the loose ends and delivers a powerful emotional payoff. As the investigation comes to a close, the truth about the woman's death is finally revealed, and the characters are forced to confront the consequences of their actions. The conclusion of the book is both surprising and emotionally resonant, and it leaves the reader with a sense of closure and satisfaction. Overall, the mystery surrounding the woman's death in The Survivors is a compelling and engaging part of the book. The twists and turns of the plot keep the reader guessing until the very end, and the satisfying conclusion delivers an emotional punch that lingers long after the book is finished. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Now, let's wrap up the summary by discussing the strengths of the book and why you should read it. Harper's writing style. One of the strengths of The Survivors is Harper's writing style. She has a knack for descriptive prose that brings the setting to life, and her use of metaphor and imagery is both powerful and evocative. Her writing style is engaging and immersive, and it draws the reader into the story from the very first page. Compelling characters. Another strength of the book is Harper's ability to create compelling characters. Each character in the book is complex and multidimensional, with their own unique backstory and motivations. The relationships between the characters are also well developed, and the tension and conflicts between them add to the richness of the story. Weaving together plot threads. Harper is also skilled at weaving together various plot threads to create a cohesive and satisfying narrative. The mystery surrounding the woman's death is just one of several plot lines in the book, and each plot line is carefully crafted and interconnected. The result is a story that is both intricate and tightly woven, with each thread adding to the overall tapestry of the book. Recommendation: in conclusion, The Survivors is a must-read for fans of mystery and suspense novels. Harper's writing style, compelling characters, and skillful plotting make for a truly engaging and satisfying read. We highly recommend this book to our viewers, and we encourage you to pick up a copy for yourself. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.